Going?
Yeah.
Mark kicking it off. Thank you everyone for coming. We're here for a little chat on behalf of Mellow Clo. Outdoor brand, if you haven't heard about it. Get out from that rock that you're under. But to break the ice a little bit, we're going to pour some wine. That's Cuba's job, always. What are you saying, Keane?
Yeah, so Mellow Clo has been sort of a key part of our journey since we first started. The first sort of collab tea we did, I mean, this got a lot of stains on it now, but it was a tea for charity. We met up with Ted, he's called the owner of Mellow Clo, and yeah, I remember sitting in a coffee shop and just running through designs. It's a shame he can't be here with us today. I think I'm not sure where he is, but he's away somewhere nice. But yeah, we were sat down in this coffee shop and we were sat there for hours, to be fair, just sort of running through ideas, running through designs of sort of like what we wanted for our first tea. And I think we did like 50% of the profits we give back to Mind Charity in the end, which was a nice sort of gesture. And then yeah, from there, sort of seeing him grow, obviously, along with ourselves, like it's been a great journey. I know he quit his job at 7 Store this year and he just sort of full sent the Mellow business, which is great to see. And obviously you guys know, like being out on community hikes, wherever you have common ground, dusters, all-terrain, you always sort of see Mellow. So yeah, shout out to Ted and Mellow for sort of seeding us a lot of gear. We've got a few bits to give away later, and yeah, today's sort of going to be a chat about a couple of the expeditions that me and the boys have been on, which is a series that he runs over Instagram. He sort of gets into contact with people that have been on like crazy adventures or to interesting places, and yeah, highlights that over socials. So now we're here sort of talking through it live. I reckon we kick things off with Max and Shavy, who I definitely know have been all over the world at this point, along with people like Sean, Corey. But yeah, I'll let you boys take over.
That one's yours. Alright, apparently I'm talking first. So me and Shave last year, was it last year? It was last year. Went to South America with Corey over here. Shawnee boy at the back, there he is.
Go Shawnee boy!
Sean's got Hallie, the little dog, so make sure to give her lots of love. She deserves it. So over here we got a little board of pictures. We went from the top of South America in Colombia down to, well, he made it down to Patagonia. I didn't, I run out of money. It happens on these adventures, but we thought we'd go hard for a short time instead of trying to stretch the dough.
Colombia was pretty mental, I should say that now. But yeah, no, it was a good time. We made our way from Colombia down to Ecuador and then started hiking some fucking big mountains in Ecuador. But we started off our first one. It was a 3-day multi-day hike, hiking to a volcano, which is cool. Unfortunately, I actually didn't get any of them photos printed off on there. But the next one, we've decided to go and send a mountain called Chimborazo, which is 6,300 metres, I think. Bit of a mad one, to be fair, because we hadn't really done much mountaineering before. So yeah, it was a bit of a crazy one. So
You had the best guide on the planet though, didn't you?
yeah, we have. Obviously, I've got him, but I love him to pieces. But you know, we did get a guide. So, but yeah, that was mad. Crazy views. Like the weather was literally on our side most of the time. I think it's like a 30% success rate getting to the top because of the weather. But yeah, we smashed it.
The dusters bring the sunshine.
Yeah,
every time.
We always do. Always.
Maybe not this weekend, but we're still holding out.
We will.
Don't need sunshine in here anyway. That's where the decks are.
Yeah.
But probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, if I'm being quite honest with you. It was absolutely nuts. But I went from there, from Ecuador down to, we got to Bolivia, is that right? Oh yeah, we met the boys in Peru, Corey, Sean, then we went to go and send a 8-day trek in the Andes. Like, no phone signal, just pure hiking.
I'm butting in, yeah? Did you actually know each other beforehand?
Who, Corey? Yeah, so I met Corey in Southeast Asia the year before, and that's where I met Sean. And then I met Sean. Sean told me about Kian, and then I thought, mate, this geezer's a mad guy, and I need to meet him. Went and met him, and then just went all from there. Really, to be fair, that's how like this is like our little page, like DSTRS has started, and yeah, it's just crazy. Like I've got like friends for life now. Like these boys are my best friends. Like Marcus, Kian, Max, Cooper. Like I literally love them all to pieces. Like they're flipping top lads. Like proper good boys. But yeah, it's led us here to now, and I'm sitting in a little tent doing a podcast, which I never thought I'd be ever doing because I hate public speaking, but I'm doing it. So yeah, it's pretty mad and it's sick, and I'm enjoying it. So that's all that matters. I'll leave it to Maxi Boy now.
Okay, so when we got to Peru, we met Corey and Sean. We had a little party to start with because it always has to start with a party. And then we went straight from there, basically, to the north of Peru in a place called Juarez. That's where the high Andes are. And the 8-day trek was something. It was definitely something. You start at about 4,000 meters and you stay from 4,000 meters to 5,000 meters above sea level. So the air's a bit thin up there. However, if you smash out the hikes, you get to these little campsites. There's nothing about, no buildings, nothing, but there'll be a little hut. And there'll be a little mamacita in the hut. And she'll be selling your sublimes, which are little chocolate bars, which really kept us going the whole time. And beers. Yeah.
What's the beer called? Cusqueña.
That's the one. Cusqueñas. We drank more beer than water on the hike. However, it was a good time. So we had. It was us. It was this time last year. Yeah, so it's been a whole year. So there was us 6. We're missing Chris, who's an Australian man. Chris is a crazy guy. Shame he can't be here today because it seems like we're going to get all the guys that are travelling here today, which is the first time in a year we've all been together. We don't know yet. So you get to these campsites, you'd meet everyone else on these treks, and everyone's got like the same mindset when you're on the treks. You all want to get into the glacier water, have a wash because you all stink. It's good. You're doing about 15 to 20 kilometers a day, so it's not hard hiking, but every time you turn a corner you see another amazing view, and anyone who goes to Peru, I recommend doing it. It is really good, and it's so cheap as well.
Yo, Max, there's a photo on that board, yeah?
Yeah.
That isn't a real photo.
There's not a photo on that board, there's not a real photo.
Well, you know what I'm saying, I'll explain it.
So that one there, where I'm standing, I'm guessing.
Nah, so the photo of me and Shave behind the big orange mountain with our 2 puffer coats on, that is a real photo, Marcus. So.
Yeah, that is the real photo, but...
So basically, that photo there where I'm standing and Max is standing just behind. The photo to the right where I'm standing there, I don't know if you can see it, it's quite dark in here, but so that's on one of the false summits of the 6,300 metre one. So it was crazy. Like you got to the top bit and you thought, oh, I'm nearly there, but you know, you're not, definitely not. So like another like 3 hours of walking probably from that point to the other side, and then you're at the summit. But it was a good experience. But yeah, looking at that now, I think I'll probably rather stay here and go and do Scaffold Pike or something like that. But it was good. It was good times. But we ended up leaving Peru. All the boys went to Bolivia. Is that right? Yeah, and then we went to Bolivia. And then, because obviously all the boys were all together, we were like, right, let's go and send a big mountain together. So we looked at hiking a mountain called Juan Potosi, 6,000 meters as well. I don't know, I didn't find it too bad. A lot of the other lads, because we were like at high altitude for a long time, like you just acclimatise so well.
One of our mates pooed themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my mates, he had a bit of a stinker at the top, I can't lie, but yeah, it was good stuff. We all hiked it up to the top, got caught in a mad snowstorm. I don't even know if the photo's on there, to be fair.
There was lightning.
I have got him underneath my chair, because I thought he was doing this podcast up the top, and I was going to get the photos out, show you, but I couldn't get it out and give it to you all to have a little look. Yeah, after that, we didn't really hike many more mountains. We did do some ice climbing actually in Bolivia, which was pretty mad. And that was the day before we hiked this other 6,000 with all the boys. So we were all like geared up with ice axes, crampons. Yeah, doing some ice climbing, which is pretty sick. But don't really get to do that, you know, not yet ever. So yeah, that was good stuff. After that, didn't really do any mad stuff, to be fair, but.
We
did
went to
do
the
some
salt
more.
flats. That's what all these like
Yeah.
desolate photos right at the bottom right corner. That is so the salt flats. I think is the biggest salt flats in the world, and there's basically nothing there.
But salt.
It's just salt. But so the tour guide that we took, we went on this little overlander, and we got to this table. And he brought us a bottle of wine, but we realised there's 6 of us and 1 bottle of wine, so he was like, mate, we're going to have to go back to the off-licence.
So he literally jumped in his truck, drove to the other side of these salt flats in this little salt hotel that sold wine. We give him a load of money, he come out with another like 3 bottles, and we sat there like, absolutely battered. And it was Max's birthday anyway, to be fair, so, you know, it's got to be done.
There was an excuse. But yeah, also in Bolivia, there's not any photos up there, but we did a track that was seen on Top Gear called Death Road, and normally you drive your car down it, but I think a bit of it like falling off the cliff, so you can only take bikes down it.
Yeah, Sean nearly fell off and we thought he was a goner. It was a bit scary, I can't lie.
Yeah, we're talking like 100-metre drop off the side of this track, and Sean decides to fall off his bike and slip down the hill, but we caught him. He's back safe.
I'm just going to pass these round, everyone can have a little look through if they fancy it. Obviously you don't have to, but would be appreciated. I've got them printed off in Boots and they cost me 45 quid. For about 80 prints.
Right, so you boys obviously went divvy, these boys went divvy. I was so jealous, I got to see it all. Beforehand, they were like, oh, you should come. I was like, I ain't got that money. And then when they were out there, I was like, I should have found that money. It looked incredible. But, yeah. They got it tattooed, didn't it? You've got a tattoo.
Yeah, we did.
Get it out, go on.
Oh, a little lipsy. Hang on.
Go on.
Oh, no, Max did.
Go on.
That's
You can't see it. That's what I was chatting about before.
Max, stand up, go on, get it out. So that's that picture there. So you see the one of me in the two in the puffer coats. He got that on the back of his leg, and there's a bit of a story behind this one. Like the first design he got, well, he got ripped for about 3 days for that one. We had to say you cannot get that on the back of the leg, and he had to get the bloke to sort it out. It was hilarious, but no, I appreciate it. He's a top lad, and I love him to pieces. And he's got a tattoo of me on his leg. What a lucky boy!
Right, thanks Max and Shavy. You man smashed it.
Thank you
You're
very
sick,
much.
that.
Appreciate it.
And you didn't even swear that much.
I know.
Hey, I give a round of applause.
It was very hard. It was potty mouth.
Potty mouth. Right then, on the exact other end of the spectrum, we have Kuba Luska, the boy, Jakub, one of my best friends, and he's got more stories to tell about camping mainly, bit of hiking, but in a different realm, innit?
Yeah, from a slightly different perspective, to be honest.
There you go.
So these guys are absolutely mad. So, they're all about mountaineering, hiking, massive trips. I'm all about getting outside, chilling, doing whatever, you know, running, cycling, camping, whatever it is, but just, you know, making outdoors your hobby, making it accessible for everybody. So I think that's what it's all about, really.
Go on then, go on, highlight from the past year, yeah? Which one's been your favourite?
So 12 months ago, I think it was, first time I met this guy, Marcus.
Me and you.
Yeah,
Are you gonna tell this story, are you?
Penny fun.
Don't miss any details.
I don't know if I can actually say all everything.
Mate, just do it, bro.
Straight up.
How do you think we felt?
All right. So yeah, me and Marcus met up for the first time underneath Pennyfun. Camped. A few boys from the Dusters were there as well.
Literally the first time we're meeting, yeah, and like we hit it off instantly, but we were like, yo, let's go do Pennyfun. And what
Sunset.
Sunset for Pennyfun. I've never been up there, I don't know what the crack is. I'm just here for a chill camp. I've been drove like 6 hours to get there, innit? And Cuba, like, I don't really dabble too much, you know what I mean? I'm not really one of them. And Cuba comes over to me and like, yo, you want some acid, bro?
Let's put some LSD and hike Pennyfun.
I was like, you know what, I don't know why, I've never done acid before, but fuck it, man. Let's do it. So we fucking bears up this mountain. Ah, swore. I'm not bleeping it.
That's 5 push-ups there.
Fuck is 5. That's 10 push-ups now. Yeah, so we get to the top in it, and what happens, mate? The clouds go in.
Insane.
As it was all sort of kicking in, we were starting to feel some shit like it was sunny before, and like it wasn't sunny anymore. And it all started kicking in, started feeling a little bit like, oh. And he's like, yo, we need to shoot this Senchi stuff you got sent. I was like, shit. Okay, so we like mask up. You can see the pictures here, innit? Like
One of the best shoots we've done, by the way, I feel.
our first shooting, yeah.
It's so sick.
That shit blew up on Instagram stuff. I had people messaging me from China like, you do realise this is all over Chinese social media. I was like, what?
That's crazy.
Sick.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But like, yeah,
Stars have aligned that day, and basically everything was in its place.
my brother. But yeah, like we masked up, just did the shoot, even though we were like, the tone was like a bit moody and like was feeling moody. The acid like hit in a weird way, so it was a bit moody. And like we just blasted out this shoot, and then fucking trail ran the whole way down the mountain. Didn't stop once, bro. I've never done that before. Usually I have a full break.
In absolute darkness, head torches on, running down the mountain. Crazy.
Yeah, that was funny that.
Yeah.
Edited them all when we got back. We were just looking at them like, shit, bro. I don't even remember taking these. It was sick. Then after that, we just sent. We'll see most weekends, unfortunately.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, literally. There's more shoots that we've done up there.
Spending time camping pretty much every weekend, yeah.
Literally.
Go on. Cube, can I ask, have you got any projects coming up that we're allowed to know about?
Should we say?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Yeah, so we've got something big coming with the boys.
Big up.
So I don't know if you guys are aware of the Satisfy Rockers. So we'll be shooting the campaign for 7 Store next weekend.
Yeah.
Go on the boys, come on.
Hopefully find some nice rocks and some
Yeah.
quad bikes.
Some more acid as well.
Yeah.
That's the key, bro. That's the key.
Yeah, if it starts going to shit and we don't see the right stuff, we're just not taking the right shots, we'll be like, right, bro, I've got to back up. Get the acid out.
So, Cube runs a page called Technical Biome. I also want to ask, like, where did your inspiration come to set up the page?
Yeah. So I did it with one of my friends who's now not anymore with
Okay,
me
yeah.
on that page. So it's just me running the page. But yeah, the inspiration was just everywhere around me, really, you know. So it's mostly based on fashion, the outdoor fashion stuff I like. It just started with me posting stuff I like, really, and it just caught on. So
Keeping it going now, you're
Yeah.
smashing it, bro.
outdoor stuff, fashion,
Okay.
running, yeah,
Beautiful.
all that
beautiful.
stuff.
No, amazing. What did he say? He's still in a vibe.
I left the garage on for a reason, man. Straight up, it's nice. What we moving on from that? Right, so, but to be fair, that leaves me and you in it. It's time for you, bro. I've been on this mic for a while.
So, I thought the expedition that that I'd like to highlight is the recent trip to the Matterhorn with my boy Max Poulsen.
Me again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be funny to highlight sort of because we've had so many questions on like, well, first of all, like how did you manage to do it? And to be honest, all credit to this guy, because if I didn't have my my man to time my figure of eights for me, then I would have been fucked.
There was a time on the group chat. We all thought you guys were dead. What the fuck? These guys didn't respond for like 5 hours.
Yeah, it was. It started quite well, to be honest. Like we did good time up, like what, 5 hours up?
5 hours up.
Things were going good. A lot of climbing. I think fitness was okay. Had a bit of a poorly back at the time, but was chasing Max up there, so he kept me going. And then
Setting the pace.
we did, and then slowly we had a bit of fun up there. Took a few pictures, and as we came down, it was people started disappearing, and we sort of we didn't know the way back really, and yeah, we just headed down the way we thought the road was the right way, and in the end it really wasn't. You saw like rock falls, rocks flying past you, and then we bumped into some Hungarian guys, and they were like, "Do you know the way?" We said, "No." We're just going down. So yeah, it got dark real quick, didn't it, Max? And then you can tell them what happened.
It did. So the problem with the Matterhorn is Swiss guides don't like you going up without a guide, because apparently people get lost. I've not heard this before, but apparently that happens. So we got lost basically on the way up a little bit. Just took the wrong path. Got back onto the group. But by the time we got back onto the group, all the guides were coming down, and they kind of pushed their way past you. So we had to wait for about.
You're freezing cold, like snuggled behind a rock.
Yeah,
on the
on
side of a mountain,
on the
just
glacier.
digging in your crampons, and you have to wait because
they're flying down the
they're
mountain
flying
like
down,
GI
so
Joe.
yeah, you can't even get to the top really.
Yeah,
Got to wait like 30 minutes. We waited under that rock, didn't we?
Yeah, we was waiting for a long time. So everyone's gone down with the guides, and then we've made our way up. So we got the summit to ourselves. There was one Italian couple that were really nice.
Yeah, we had a coffee with them in
We
the
had a coffee
town
with
the
them
night afterwards, didn't we?
Yeah, because they left their bag, and I've been
beat
here
it down, yeah.
like normal. But yeah, we got the summit basically to ourselves, which was, when you get to the summit of any mountain, it's crazy.
Special.
Like when me and him were in Chimborazo, that's my highest mountain. Same with you. You get to the top, like we started bawling. Started crying at the top. We've been slugging up there for 7
Oh no, we got the Toblerone on, didn't we?
top of Matterhorn. We got the
We had
Toblerone
no
out.
food apart from a Toblerone and a bit of, what was it, the tea that gave us the cold tea.
Yeah, we had tea, electrolytes, Toblerone, and some gel packets.
That's
and
it.
we was on the mountain for 18 hours,
Yeah.
which we didn't think we was gonna. So it took 5 hours to get up, and then on the way down, we're looking down the mountain, and there's no one there. We're like, okay, we're gonna have to find our way down. So we start rappelling. That was the problem. Instead of taking the track, we thought we'd be safe and rappel down. But when you walk like this. When you rappel, you go straight down. So we've rappelled about probably 60 to 100 metres.
Yeah.
And then we've realised we're nowhere near.
Well,
where
Max
we need to
rappelled.
be.
I was at the top looking down at him thinking, oh yeah, what's it like down there, mate? And in the end, we had to leave him, and we left him. I went off for the Hungarian guys and tried to find the route.
You left him?
Yeah, we had to leave him because it was dark. So it was dark.
Yeah, this is where I thought I was going to
So
die.
we couldn't rappel down. If we rappelled down, we've essentially all been stuck. So now I'm talking to these Hungarian guys. I'm like, what are we going to do? I can't leave my boy. Like, can't leave him. They're like, it's alright, we'll call the air ambulance. So he got on the air ambulance, so we can't do it. And we've kept walking around, retraced our steps. So we're absolutely knackered as well, but you just got to keep like powering through. This is when you give me the phone call, but obviously service didn't come through. And then yeah, like an hour later, I'm still shouting, Max, and then I see this little head torch. I'm like, it's over here. And like even after that, we go to him, managed to get him out this like sort of hole. Then we're back on track.
Whoa. Managed
Oh, no,
to
no,
get me outside
yeah.
this hole. Alright, let's actually tell the
figured
real
it, he
story.
figured
Yeah. So I've rappelled down onto this ledge because we've realised we're about 3 ridges from the ridge we were supposed to be walking down. So we've got around this ridge and then just seen like 200 metres in the distance where we're supposed to be, but like it's just a straight drop. So we're like, oh. At this point I was like, I'm not walking back up the mountain to then come down again, so I'm just gonna, I look to my left and I see some rope with a little metal ring around it, and I was like, perfect, there's a ledge down there, I'm gonna rappel to this ledge and walk across. So I decided to rappel down, get to this ledge. The ledge is about about 2 meters, and it's just loose rock. And I look up at the boys and I go, "Don't come down here, you're gonna die."
And then I'm
Yo,
thinking,
bear in mind, yeah, that like there's a brand been chatting to us recently as a unit saying that they'll pay for us to go do some crazy shit abroad. And like, pair of us haven't done like winter mountaineering courses, and he's like, "We're just gonna go do it. Like, stop being pussies. We're just gonna go do it." This is why we're not, bro.
No, but I think sometimes you need that mentality. Because
Exactly,
if we
yeah.
never sent it, we wouldn't be here now, really. But we weren't stupid with it. We were still calculated.
well, I
We
don't
were
know.
a bit stupid
I
with
don't
it.
know. This man doesn't know how to tie a figure 8 knot.
Yeah, well, that's what I We made it. Big up Harrison. You see at the back.
So yeah, basically, I've walked across this little ledge. I've just put my rope in my backpack for this. I'm like, there's no point in having a rope out at the moment. If I drop, then I drop. So, packed my rope back into my bag. Found another place to rappelled down that. And I'm looking about. At this point, it's pitch black, and my head torch is about to die. So I'm thinking, all right, red light only. So I'm using my red light on my own on this mountain.
Red light mooch.
Little red light mooch, yeah. And I'm looking about thinking, I think I might be on the money here. Like, I feel like I might be where I'm supposed to be. 5 minutes later, I see a head torch right above me. Max! Max! And I'm thinking, I go, bloody hell, boys, I've been waiting for you for hours. Like, down the bottom. They've come down, mate, and I'm just so glad because with the other boys we were with, we're talking about getting air ambulance, helicopter rescue.
So we couldn't do that.
I ain't got holiday insurance, so I'm not.
It got so bad we were looking at sort of scratches on rocks. When we were seeing little pieces of litter on the floor, we were getting excited, thinking, "Yeah, we're going the right way here."
See a bean can from the 1990s and thinking, "This is the right way. Look, there's rubbish on the trail."
Yeah, it was an unreal experience, wasn't it?
So we got there. We got back to the hut about 1:30 in the morning. We started at 5:30 the morning before, so it was 18-hour on the mountain. These boys actually just a minute. Whilst they thought I was dead on this little ledge.
Yo, big up Shavy for this, yeah, because like he just put a message in the chat like he was keeping his eye on Max, like he was looking, bro, innit?
I'll let you. Hello? Oh, I turned it off.
What a sausage, eh? But no, I was literally looking on fire my iPhone with him because I was like a nervous wreck. I felt like his mother. I was looking on via my iPhone. I was thinking, no, that ain't good. He's been on that same bit for a good couple of hours now, and I'm ringing him. No answer. Honestly, I put it in the chat with the boys. I was like, right, I think Max and Keane are in trouble here. And then I rung him. He managed to actually answer the phone. I'm like, right, mate. He goes, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, well, flipping. But nice of you to actually, like, you know, let me know because I'm there. Flipping. Yeah, honestly, I was crap with myself. But
I wanted to keep my phone charged. That was the last resort. After my head torch died, I was thinking I'll get my phone out.
And like he's telling me on the phone, he's rappelling down this and rappelling down that, and I'm going, Max, please, just don't do no more of that. Just sort yourself out and get on the right bit and just walk normally. Just go down the mountain and just get to the hut. Yeah, I didn't go to sleep till he got to the hut. I don't think, to be fair.
So yeah.
Honestly, I was a nervous wreck. Honestly, it was a nightmare. But yeah, I'll pass you back. Go on.
Whilst Keane left me, he decided it'd be a good idea, yeah, to drink all the water.
No, listen.
He gave all the water to the Romanian
So,
boys.
no, the Hungarian guys,
Hungarian
they're asking
boys.
me, I was like, have you got any water? No, you can see it. I was like, have you got any water? I said, I've got a little bit. And I give them the bottle and they've absolutely sunk everything. So the only thing we've had left was a fucking, what was it, like the little gel, the little fucking running gels. We shared it, that was the last thing we ate. We were sucking like the last little bits out of this running gel, was the worst thing.
There were 4 people sucking the same gel packet, mate. It was getting a bit.
No, but that's the only food that we had left. Like, we had a packet of gummy bears that went in the first hour. Water and the tea and a Toblerone.
Yeah, it weren't great. So we got back to the Hornley hut, which is like the mountain hut at the bottom. The Hornley hut.
The Hornley hut.
What?
Calm down, you.
We got back to the hut about 1:30 in the morning, and there's an emergency room for people like us that don't make it down in time. So we're like, at least we're gonna get there,
Get our
nice
plates and
sleep,
stuff.
have a nice sleep in a bed. We get in the room.
Full.
There's 20 blokes in this room. So me and Ken look at each other and think, oh, for God's sake. So we ended up sleeping on some armchairs like that, like.
Yeah, cuddled up.
It wasn't good. We slept for 2 hours
And then walked back down.
and got back up for
Forgot the
breakfast.
list, yeah.
But breakfast was like, oh,
Like cheese and
yeah, like.
bear in mind, I
Mouse
was
food.
starving when I went to bed as well.
It weren't
It was
nice.
just cheese and biscuits, wasn't it? Just real.
Any chutney going or what?
No, nothing.
No chutney,
There's
no
a bit of
Branston.
honey that you can mix with water. That was it.
It was really bad. That was
For
breakfast we
the
had
most
before.
expensive lodge in
Yeah.
Switzerland, maybe the world. to be fair to stay in.
£150 a night. They didn't even
Yeah.
want us there. We had to lie
Yeah.
that we weren't climbing the Matterhorn.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us climb it.
Yeah,
Crazy experience,
but yeah, we made it down,
and that's all that matters.
and we stunk as well. We was expecting to make it down quick, but nah. A day goes past. We get in the shower, and then we go straight to the pub.
He dragged me to a pub. I had 4 months no drinking, and then sank 2 pints. I think that did me in.
So you're right, you still owe me for one of them. But yeah, and then we spent the rest of the day sat in Zermatt, which is the little mountain town, smoking cigarettes, drinking pints, and people watching.
Yeah.
Because what else can you do, really? What else can you do? When we went and got our first pint at the bar, because we met the Italian people on the way down, they was in the bar as well, and they tell the bar staff that we were the people up the mountain at 1 o'clock in the morning. They're like, "Oh no, really? We saw your head torches up there."
Like, we're
'cause you
taking
can-"
pictures if you're on a fucking exposure. It was like, yeah,
Yeah, that was us.
It's mad.
But yeah, I think the moral of the story is like sometimes you just have to throw yourself into the deep end and hope you can swim. Probably not the best advice, to be fair.
I respect it.
But it's all about taking yourself out your comfort zone, because guides
That's
are
where
too
the rewards
expensive and we wanted to climb the mountain, so sometimes you have to do it.
Just send it.
Just send it.
That's it.
Exactly, and make sure you
Well said.
treat yourself afterwards.
100% balance.
Slancher to that.
Yep.
Slancher.
Alright, someone else can take over now. Marcus and Chavy, talk about the dusters.
Talk about dusters. Shit, man, what we talking about dusters about? What, start to finish is that what we're saying? Like,
Start to finish, so
not quick time, yeah, because it's getting on. Don't want to keep everyone for time.
What are we on?
What time are we on?
are you all getting bored?
32 minutes. 32 minutes.
32 minutes. Aye. Right, we'll give you a quick, like, brief down with the dusters. So, dusters was formed by, I think Harrison's gone. Where's Harrison? Is Harrison out there?
Oi, Baldy!
Yo, Harrison, come over here, little bald bastard. So me and this guy start messaging on the Common Ground Discord. You can't see him on the camera, bro. There's a camera there, like show your face or something, so they can see what's going on.
He's swapping over.
He's swapping over.
Come on, I've spoken up. Getting bored of my voice.
So anyway, right. So me and this guy start messaging on Discord. Him and his missus of 6 years have just split up, and he needs to go camping. Bless him. What's going on there? Oh, bro, you're pissed already. You. Smooth. Oh, yo, introduce yourself, Harrison.
No, I'm Harrison. Obviously just one of the boys, but I'm a bit like the silent partner of the Dusters, to be honest.
Yeah. He ain't a social media done. That's all it is. And I'm kind of jealous of that. It's kind of sick. But yo, so me and Harrison start messaging. He's like, me girlfriend of 6 years has broke up with us, and I've got no mates.
He was waiting for someone to say, "Come to the lakes with me." He was like, "I'll come, bro. I'll come." Straight away.
So anyway, me and Harrison go to the lakes for like 5 days. Luckily we get on. I was terrified. I didn't think about it until the day when he was like 10 minutes away from my house. I was like, shit. I've never met this guy before. We've got to spend the next week together.
What's funny is everyone we knew and told mutually were like, "Don't get bummed."
My mum, my dad, everyone was like, don't get bummed by this stranger in the lake. And all your family was saying the same.
Said the same thing, yeah.
So who's doing the bumming? But anyway, so we got the lakes, had a sick time, came back. My boy Lewis, another one of the dusters, shout out Slew Preem. He drops out to come at the Dolomite to me. It's the first time I've been out of the country in like fucking 5 years. So I was like, Harrison, we met like last week, but do you want to go to the Dolomites?
Yeah, it was like 10 days after the lake, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally. So then we went hammock camping in the lakes for not the lakes, in the Dolomites for five nights? Was it 5 nights?
4 nights, 5 days, I think.
4 nights, 5 days.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was sick. But yeah, highlight of that, I won't go into that story because that'll take as much time as this is going to take. But like, highlight of that was probably hammock camping on Lake Garda above a 16th century medieval abandoned town, which we wanted to hammock camp in there, but we got there and there was loads of homeless people living in it. We were like, shit, we can't do this, we're going to go. So we ended up in like some olive trees, didn't it?
Yeah, and you got savaged by ants.
I got savaged by ants, it was class. Yeah, unreal. So yeah, this is Harrison.
And then off the back of that, we met the rest of the dusters at the...
Literally. We met Max on an AT hike.
Yeah, that's
this
it.
boy,
And then
the first AT hike we
the
went
Peak
on.
Mag community camp with what's in Common Ground?
Peak Mag
Or
and
hiked
Common
up.
Ground community camp. We met Cam, Will, and Max Dunmore. Shout out Max Dunmore, sick guy. He doesn't really chill with us too much these days, but still doing his thing. But yeah, and then since then it's just obviously like we all gel. Like Kuba joined recently, Camille joined recently, and just doing our thing, ain't we? Loving it, lad.
Kian.
Yeah, I'm Kian joined recently. So I was gonna change it. We're sharing a glass. Come on. Right, so anyway, that's the dusters. Do you want to chat about AT?
I mean, I think you already know the story of AT. Most of you have been on like the community hikes. We sort of started with the 35mm film cameras, which I need to give out to some of you guys to cover the weekend. Who wants to take one? I'm kind of just anyone that fancies shooting over the weekend, covering whatever, and I'll go and get them developed, which would be quite cool. But yeah, like we started, me, Toby, Joel, where is he? There he is.
There he is, the boy.
Mooney, he's James coming? He might be, but yeah, a few of the boys we snuck out in lockdown, went chasing sunrise, sunsets, took Toby's mum's, grandma's camera, old camera. It was knackered, it was broken, but it caused these like double exposed shots, so we'd only get half a roll back from the camera. But yeah, some of the shots turned out absolutely crazy. We just decided to start posting them online, and yeah, sort of from there, like the page just went crazy, to be honest. I think people were more intrigued to be like, why are these guys outside taking these sort of crazy shots? And yeah, from there obviously you meet such a great set of people, and that's why I love sort of putting on these events, because I think it's not just good for myself but for everyone to sort of get to know each other. You pick up skills, and then you go on to the next. You keep it moving forward, keep being creative. Like the film, to be fair, like I think that's the thing that I love most about the outdoors and photography is it takes you to these cool locations and you can capture it in 35 shots, 36 shots. But yeah, I definitely push anyone who's got like a passion in sort of that sense to buy a camera, go out, do your thing, connect with people, shoot your friends, family, and just see what you sort of get out of it.
Just get outdoors, basically. Isn't it?
Literally, bro. Yeah.
That's mad. That's how I ended up with a camera, to be fair. My boy shoots 35mm and like photography. Shout out Jacob Saka, boyo. But he literally I was going to Dolomites with Harrison that trip, and he was just like, take this fucking 35mm camera now, bro. Like, you need to shoot that. And I was like, okay, so I took it and yeah, fell in love. It was sick. Fell in love with it. But should we move on to some questions?
Yeah, we can do. What questions did you want to hit? But we've got a few bits to give away, to be fair, so maybe we do some quiz questions on what was just asked.
I've got one, to be fair.
Go on, start it. Kick it off.
I can't remember which mountain it was, yeah, but how tall was one of the mountains that Max and Shavy climbed in South America?
6,000.
6,300.
6,500.
Say that again.
6,300, I think.
Probably can't hear that, but he said 6,300, and that was bang on. That's the one I was thinking of.
We also
Smashed it. You got a question?
Let me think. Okay. What were the two names of the big mountains that me and Max mentioned? That's one.
Yo, we've got a quiet
That's one.
audience.
That one's easy.
They're all
What's the other
falling
one?
asleep, bro. Like,
What's the
this is a bad
first one?
idea.
Timmy shape you mentioned. I can't give it away.
Cuckoo back.
Games with a
Someone
C.
said it over this way.
Games with a C. I'll give you that.
You gotta say them both.
What is this?
There you go.
Paul?
Matterhorn and Chimborazi.
There we
Sorry,
are.
Finn.
Go on, Scarlett.
Go on, Scarlett. That's it.
Any questions,
Go
please?
on.
Go on. Yo, where's it going?
What is the name of Cuba for real? It's page that he runs.
Technical biome. That's insider trading.
Say that again.
It would be. I thought it would be.
Say that again. I can hear it.
Technical biome.
It was technical biome. I'm just thinking because people want to heard it through the
What
mic.
about pre-rebrand?
That pre-rebrand. Oh, yo, there's a question. Yeah. Before this one, yeah. What was the page called before technical biome?
Carlos Cargo.
No, it wasn't Carlos Cargo, but we'll give you a shout out. You need some old school garms that are fucking banging.
Shouts out.
Carlos Cargo, bro.
Boy.
Sick
Shout out
guy.
Carlos.
What was technical biome called before technical biome?
You can't answer it. I
He was
know.
missing his not allowed to answer. Has anyone got it?
Something with gold.
Jeez, I bet he's wounded.
Gold something.
Gorp Core Life.
Mellow Clo. We might as well do a Mellow Clo question. Who is the owner of Mellow Clo?
Tony?
That was quick.
That was quick.
Ted Lloyd.
You're not getting nothing,
Big up
Harrison
Ted Lloyd.
Lloyd. Sponging,
Go on,
yeah?
boy.
Sick. Have we got anything else, or is that it?
I think that might be it.
That be it? Sick. Thank you for listening to us. I'm passing you on to Kean.
No, big ups for coming through. Big ups to the boys for setting it all up as well.
Yeah.
Shout out Ted as well for seeding us the clothes and bits and bobs. But yeah, no, it's always amazing listening to people's stories where journeys have been even. I've not heard half of the things that went on, especially this one. But yeah, in terms of the rest of the day, what time are we on now? Half five, around that.
Thereabouts.
So we've got Harry. As soon as he arrives, I'm going to be putting him on pizza duty straight away. Got to make the tomato sauce. He's on it. But yeah, definitely get down for the pizzas. We're going to be running them down the way just outside the tent.
Shout out Shiffle'n swing as well for the mix in the background.
After that, we'll have maybe a little session in here.
Little.
Yeah. Well, now we'll get the music played. I'm gonna leave the through that stuff for tomorrow once we set the Xbox up. We're gonna start the hike at 10 AM. Before that, we're gonna have the guys at Fort Coffee making some coffee, and also for the guys with pod and camping tickets, there is breakfast in the morning in the main hall for the YHA main hall. So yeah, I'll see you then. Perfect. Thank
Go on, boys.
Thank you.
Come on, big weekend ahead. Let's go.
I made some WD-40 to get up here.
Oh, mate, I need to make so bad, mate.